So are you natural or not?
Are you trying to get views? He's trying to get views.
Well,
Stay tuned.
guess or assume.
Or is Mike natty or not?
What the fuck are you jibber-jabbing about? I don't think I've ever seen someone avoid a question better than this guy right here. I mean, seriously, he's 55 years old. Does anyone actually think this guy's natural?
The reunion that everyone was waiting for.
Last time I got my
You told me to come back
6K
and then you disappeared on me.
Yeah, it's gone. I'll be right back. I'll be back.
You'll be back? Okay.
Bro, this guy Mike O'Hearn has to be the biggest man-child I've seen in my life. He's got the physique of Aquaman, but he sure as hell isn't as mature as him. God, Mike, like, how hard is it to answer a simple question of are you natural or not? Like, bro, we all know the fucking answer. Alright, everyone, welcome back. Today I found the worst fake natty of all time. This guy right here is someone we should all know of, and that is Mike O'Hearn. Anyone who's heard of the song Baby Don't Hurt Me will have seen this guy at least a few times on their social media feeds. Mike is pretty much a fitness influencer and is mostly loved by people. However, the one thing that people have been asking for years and still haven't got a response for yet is the simple question, are you natural? Because let's think about it, Monk Army. Look at what Mike O'Hearn looks like. Does anyone watching this at all right now think that someone who is 55 years old can naturally attain a physique like this? No. So like I showed in the intro, this guy Mike was getting interviewed by this guy called Kenny Coe, and honestly it's one of the funniest things I've ever watched in my life because of how dumb Mike was acting in this video. So anyway, let's see this guy Mike O'Hearn stumble his way through these questions, and let's see if he is natty or not.
Okay, so the one big question I have for you this expo, do you still claim lifetime natural?
Well, the cool thing is we got to put out the blood work. Do you want us to give you the blood work first?
I mean, I'd always be happy to receive the blood work.
You would love that.
Okay, so right off the bat, this motherfucker just won't answer the goddamn question. Mike, the question was, are you natural? It's a fucking yes or no response. Sitting there going, oh, well, guys, we get to put out the blood work. Like, no, we didn't ask for that. That's not answering the question. It's very simple. Yes, I do drugs. No, I don't.
But my big question is, if you are claiming natural, assume this company, based on what I'm seeing laid around, is a hormone optimizing
Yes,
clinic.
it is. Yes.
So do you take TRT?
Natural is natural, right? And any kind of TRT or HRT would be unnatural, right? Because you're adding something to it. Is that what people are doing now? Going, hey, I'm natural, but I'm on TRT?
Bro, you see what I'm talking about? Like, what the f*** are you saying, Mike? I thought that was a pretty straightforward question. Are you on TRT? So TRT, that would mean that if you're taking it, that would make you unnatural, right? Are people really doing that? Like, what kind of an answer is that shit, Mike? Honestly, this motherfucker would be a great politician. Jesus Christ. Bro knows how to do everything but answer the goddamn question. Going off topic, talking about this, talking about like, bro, just answer the question. It's not that hard.
I mean, there's a divide. There's some people that think that because you're just replenishing what your hormones should be, that you're still natural.
Oh, okay,
but then there's also a lot of people that use the TRT cop-out when they're taking these crazy cycles, saying they're just on TRT.
Yeah, if you're on stuff, you're on stuff.
But my opinion is, even though I'm on TRT, I'm not natural, because I think if you're taking any foreign hormones into the body, even if it's to replenish what you think you need, or a doctor says you need, you're still not natural because it's an exogenous source coming in.
It's helping you, you're optimizing your body, you're trying to be the very best you can.
Look, I'll get back to this guy in a second, right? You can't be asked the most two important questions and then just sit there and not answer them. But yes, I think it's universally agreed that if you're on HRT, testosterone, TRT, anything like that, then you're absolutely not natural. I mean, it's quite literally common sense if you ask me. If you're taking something that alters your body so much and is banned by WADA or whatever governing body says it's not allowed, then no, you're not natural. There really isn't a debate there.
So, are you on TRT or are you just promoting TRT?
Alright, cool, perfect. A straightforward question. Are you on TRT or are you just promoting it? Let's see how this 300 IQ 55-year-old answers this question. Surely he'll just pick one of the options laid out in front of him or won't just go off on a tangent and say some extra bullshit. Surely he'll just answer it, right?
Oh, I'm promoting optimum health.
So are you doing it though? Are you optimizing
But I already
your health?
answered that. We answered that.
Wait,
Don't keep going back. Don't keep going back.
Is it yes or no?
I'm showing you the blood work,
Yeah.
so you can go with it,
Okay.
and then you can make your decision to the fans.
But yes or no, are you optimizing your hormones?
Are you trying to get views? He's trying to get views. I ain't gonna give you that.
You can't give me that info?
Let's wait till they see the blood work. Let them have something. Don't give it to them right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you that, kid. Come on
well,
now.
I can't lie to you, Monk Army. That was probably the most mind-numbing clip I've ever reacted to on this Monk channel. First of all, you didn't answer the fucking question, obviously. He asked you again if you were on TRT, and your first answer was, I'm promoting optimum health, whatever the fuck that means. Then he asked you again because you just avoided the question, and you sit there with your shield up going, oh, I already answered the question. Motherfucker, Motherfucker, you did everything but answer the goddamn question. You then sit there and say, oh, I'll show you the blood work and then you can make your decision from there. Like, bro, what are you talking about? If you were actually natural, I don't know why you wouldn't just sit there and say on video, guys, I'm 100% natural. I've never taken steroids in my life. Lifetime natty. If someone were to ask me the question if I'm natty, I mean, obviously they wouldn't because, I mean, I look natural. I would sit there and say, yep, I've never taken a steroid in my life, never taken anything in my life, I'm 100% natural. I don't know why this guy can't just do that. Actually, scratch that, I do know why. It's because then he would actually be lying. In this interview, he hasn't specifically said that he isn't natural, so that technically means that he isn't lying if he gets caught. So anyway, after being asked for the third time, he then pulls the, oh, you're trying to get views card. And I mean, at this point, it's so damn obvious that he's avoiding the question, it's not even funny. Now, after a couple of minutes of Mike jibber-jabbing and yapping about nothing for 3 minutes and going off topic, Kenny then asks him the question again.
So are you natural or not?
I ain't giving you that. I ain't giving you that, sunshine.
Damn it, answer, give me the mic. Otherwise, we're gonna have to cut. We're gonna have to cut to an edit of you running again.
Cut to the edit because he's trying to get views right now.
Okay, so let's just cut the bullshit, Mike. You're not natural. It's so obvious, bro. You could so easily shut down all these people telling you you're not natural. You know, Greg Doucette making videos on you saying you're not natural. Me making a video saying you're not natural. It would be so easy to just shut them down by saying, oh yeah, guys, I'm 100% natural. And just say it with conviction. But of course, Mike doesn't want to lie, so he's not gonna say that, is he?
So my guess is that you are definitely on TRT.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Okay.
But we will wait until you reveal the answer when the timing's right,
yeah.
and you can send me the blood work.
So he won't reveal whether he's on TRT or not until the timing's right. Isn't the timing right, like, right fucking now? I don't think there's ever been a better time to say that you're not taking PEDs other than this interview right now, Mike. I seriously don't understand as someone that isn't taking PEDs why you wouldn't just say it. Like, bro, it is seriously the easiest way to tell that someone's taking PEDs if they won't just straight up say that they're not taking anything. Mike, you're literally digging yourself a bigger and bigger hole every time you open your mouth here. Everyone in the comments of Kenny Co's video can tell that you're not natural. They can tell that you're lying, they can tell that you're sitting here avoiding the question.
Why haven't you ever explained to the people how I did blood tests and drug tests from teens until my 50s and never ever come up anything negative?
I mean, because people pass tests all the time. Look at John Jones, UFC, Lance Armstrong.
John's got busted.
Eventually,
got
you know,
busted.
if you do enough tests, then maybe you're
And both
relaxed.
of those guys lasted 10 years. I've been doing it for 40 years.
Okay, but when was the last time you actually did a drug test? I love it how Mike keeps everything so vague here. Mike goes, oh, why don't you talk about how I've literally passed a ton of drug tests over the years? And then Kenny explains that people can pass drug tests all the time, which is a very valid point. If someone's taking PEDs and they know that there's a drug test coming up in 2 months, they can prepare for that drug test and they can pass it easily. But if someone tomorrow were to just give Mike a random drug test, he's obviously going to fucking fail. I mean, look at the guy, you can't prepare for that. The reason it's been so hard to prove that Mike isn't natural is because he hasn't competed in a drug tested event. The guy is 55. So unfortunately, until Mike mans up and willingly takes a random drug test, which is never gonna fucking happen, it's just gonna be he said, she said forever. Anyways, I'm done with Mike O'Hearn. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.